Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hooking and Stitching Island Style. I'm Antoinette, your hostess, coming to you from Deer Island in the Bay of Fundy, New Brunswick, Canada. I want to welcome all returning Fiber family members, new Fiber family members, and if it's your first time here, like what you see, click on subscribe, click the bell, click all, and hopefully you get notified by YouTube when I upload a video. I also want to thank all my Island Yarnies for their support. The Island Yarnies are members of the channel, which is done through my Ko-Fi shop. Links in the description box below. And for a small little monthly donation, I'm working on some special content for the Island Yarnies. And that will be in a future announcement. I'm just trying to work out the kinks. And I want to also thank my Yayas, which is the FB group, which is a private group on FB. All you have to do is ask to join, and we will approve it. I just check to make sure we're not getting any of the trolls and people that try to advertise stuff like that. It's a private group. It's a safe space for you to share your makes. I get a lot of inspiration from it. There have been some wonderful friendships made from it, as here on the channel. That's one of the reasons I keep doing this. Just the wonderful people, and I mean, it's just wonderful. So, as the title says, whips, bows, and upcoming. Yes, I have got some stuff done while I was working, and I'm going to show them to you. Where I'm at, and the one finished object I was gifted, but I do have a picture of it. Very proud of it. Delving into amigurumi, and so we'll get there. So hold on one moment. Okay, I'm back. I just had to go commotion with the girls, the dogs. The storm's got them anxious, and so, anyways, where we at? Finished objects. As you remember, I bought Crochet Creatures, and I did my first one from the book. I made it for a friend of mine who has been a big help, fixed some of my crochet hooks, helps me with the computer, and is just just a very good friend. It's Kathy, her son Lee, has helped me. He's a great kid. Well, he's not a kid; he's in his mid-30s. But I made the Kraken. Okay, this is. I'll put this in the description box below. I put it in other description box, but I'll put it in this one too. This is by Megan Lapp. Okay, I got this off Amazon. It wasn't really expensive, less than $30. Now the Kraken. What I like about this book is that, like on the dragons, for instance, you're given many options. Okay, for heads and wings and tails for each one of the amigurumis. On the Kraken, you had the simple bottom or the advanced bottom. Well, I did the advanced bottom because I felt it looked more like a Kraken. And that one consists, I can't show you too much. I can show you, see if I can find a picture of it. Okay. That is the Kraken advanced bottom. It's a separate piece you do that you sew to the final project. It consists of a lot of bubble stitches. It took me longer to do that piece than the whole Kraken. And then you have the fins behind the ears, you have the fin on the head, and then you have the eyelids. So that's what one I did from here. I'm going to be doing a dragon too, and that's for a Christmas gift. I'm going to show you a picture of it. So let me get the picture here for you. But I was very proud of it and how it turned out. I thought it turned out good. And there is the Kraken. So, and he was very happy with it. So that was my finished object. Also, excuse me, I dropped something. The other finished object I have, if you remember I showed you, is the Venetian bag. This is Corrina from Just Vintage Crochet, which I've done quite a few of her projects. She has an Etsy shop. This will all be in the description box below. In her Etsy shop, she reproduces vintage crochet patterns. After, I think it's 75 years, they're no longer copyrighted. And for a couple dollars, she reproduces them from magazines and old patterns. Makes it a little bit easier to read and gives you some yarn substitutions, and especially on the patterns from the 1800s, what the modern day equivalent is of yarn, hook, what have you, and whether it's UK terms, US terms. She covers all of that. Plus, she has tutorials for most of the patterns she does. The Juliet top, which is over there on and I forgot my mannequin's name. I'll remember. Anyways, it's over there. This is my vintage bag, the vintage Venetian bag that I did. It was a pattern from the 70s. I'll list a pattern in the description box. It starts by making these individual rosette blocks, okay, and then they're assembled, and then you pick up stitches around here to do the top of the bag. Let me open it up here. It's a drawstring bag, or do I have it tied? Oh no, I have it. Okay. I use dishcloth cotton. It's what I had. You do the top of the bag, and then you do the bottom of the bag, and then I made the handle. She bought handles for her. I just made the handle with Tunisian simple stitch. And then you make the drawstrings, and there's 4 beads. I used teal wooden beads, and then you draw your bag, and then you pull this up, and it closes your bag. And this can be used for a market bag. It can be used for, you know, project bag, whatever. But I enjoyed making it. So that's another finished object. This is an almost finished object. I've showed it to you before, and it was my dive top from Lindsay Lewchuk's book, Take the Plunge. Now, if you remember, I had that whole fiasco about, I need more yarn, and then I found out I had done too many. Now, mine is longer than what she did. Hold on, Mom. We have some commotion out there. Okay, kids. One of them had to go into the kennel for a timeout. Anyways, this was from Lindsay's book, Take the Plunge. Also available on Amazon, which is where I got it. And I have done quite a few patterns from there. This was the dive top. I did end up putting the neckline on it. And when it's completely finished, I will try it on. But this is it. I put the neck on, and I have got my needle's still here because I'm seaming it up. But I have done the side seam. Now, in the pattern, it doesn't say to seam it. I seamed it for modesty's sake. Okay, and this is how I seamed it. I thought it came out really good. All my garter stitches matched up. Yes, there's mistakes. I made one here. This was supposed to be garter, and somehow I did stockinette on it. I don't remember where it's. There was a. Oh yeah, right here. I ended up doing. So it happens. But this is going to be a nightmare to block, just to open up all of the drop stitches. But I love it. And one more I-cord to make for it. So that's where that's one you hadn't seen for a while, so I showed you. The Julia top is done, but I do have to make an adjustment on the neckline. It's a little too big this way. So what I decided to do is I'm going to do a tiny I-cord or a piece of ribbon or something, and I'm going to weave it through the neck to where I can snug it up, and it'll stay on my shoulders. That'll be worn during the late fall and warm, because it is quite warm. So that's with that. The other thing that I've been working on is my solar flare shawl, which I said is long progress because of all the beading. I am on row 87. Stretch out a little bit. Oops, sorry. So you can see, and you can see the color changes in it, the gradient, how it goes. I'm just now starting to get into some of the yellow. It's going to start shortly because it goes one strand at a time. I'm into the orange right now. And this is all tangled. Anyways, using my yarnet because it makes it easy pulling the bead. But if you look right there, you can see the yellow coming. So just thought I'd give you a little progress on that. And I take this whole bag. I won this from Lisa. I love it. I take that to work every day because I'll usually put several projects in it. Now, something else you haven't seen for a while. The priestess coat. All right. The whole, it's seamed together. It looks small, but there is trim that goes on it, and then the fur has to go on it. And they're drop shoulders because this was all one piece. It's done one piece, and then you seam it up. And there, and I didn't color control this. It just the way it worked out. And I got the first diamond inset done. And if you remember, I was doing mine shawl on the ball in the these were the two colors I was doing mine in. The diamonds were being done in the opal, and the rest of the coat was done in feng shui. It's like white to gray. Excuse me. And then the faux fur, I have two in here. One is up here. Stuff is so soft. This one here, if you look at the trim, it's going to go on the edge of the sleeves. I think that's going to look pretty good. The other one I have is for comfort. This was from Hirschner's Northland, and this is mink. So I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to do, or if I'm going to do both. So, you know, this is long overdue to be finished, and I'm really working to get it done. Like, it's not blocked yet, but I'm putting a thick cuff on mine. I did the extra large, I believe. So that's I don't know what this. Oh, that's just from the crack. So that's what I've been working on. I have a pair of socks that I do sometimes on the ferry. Something simple. I'll grab and do a few rows on the Nordica sweater. A few rounds on the cable crush joggers. Those are simple, just not paying attention. In fact, when I go to cards tonight, I'll be taking either the Nordica sweater or my cable crush joggers to work on. And so that's what I've been working on. trying to get this done because I took a commission. One of my first mate on the crew that I work wants me to make a classic Aran fisherman sweater cardigan for his girlfriend. So we talked about price and everything, and he was fine with what I was charging to make it, plus the yarn. And he wants it for Christmas. So I said, okay, I will get that done. I said, I've already ordered the yarn. We decided to go with, excuse me, nose is running. We're going with a touch of alpaca from Lion Brand. I ordered from Hirschner's, and it was on sale. It was $3.69 US a skein. Normally $6.99, so it was a good price. And shipping wasn't bad, and he's paying for all that. So, and I'm charging $200 to make the sweater. It's reasonable, yes. Will I make? Is it worth my time? I'll work on it at work. I'll get it done, and I enjoy cables. And there's kind of a double edge why I'm finishing this. The one that I had started for Warren, I ended up ripping out because he never was able to get it, so I just ripped it out. So I'll be working on that. I'll show you progress as I do it. So, and you can't see it, but right over here, I had a stack like this of printed patterns, plus my pattern books. I'm going through cleaning out. I have some doubles, and I'm going to put them in a pile, and they're already printed up. So somewhere along the line, I'll be doing a video, say, hey, by the way, I have some doubles of this pattern. I'll show the patterns I got doubles, and if somebody wants them, I'll just stick them in an envelope, mail them to them, mail it to them. If they want one or two of the patterns, I can just stick that in an envelope. That's not that expensive to mail. I am finalizing my advent box for Lisa. I've got to start. The bags came, the tags came, so I'll get that all done. And I only think I got one thing left to get for, and then all her presents are done for her advent box, and then get that shipped off to her shortly. I got to ship my Secret Santa off. For Lisa, I participated in Secret Santa again. Little sis Darlene, I finished up her squares, and I'm going to make a day trip up there next month. I was going to do it earlier, but she has a lot going on. I had a lot going on, but I'm off 6th, 7th, and 8th of October for a first responder refresher. I only have to go the first day, which gave me 2 extra days. And then I have 2 days off, so I'll go up there, spend the night, and then come back home the next day, so I have time to get stuff ready to go back to work for my 5-day shift. But so that's pretty much all that I've been working on. Yesterday was a busy day. We took down the curtains off the gazebo. I washed all of them. Those are folded, put away. I drained some water. We cleaned, like, vacuumed the pool, got the cover back on it, drained some water out because we're expecting up to 100 millimeters of rain. And the wind speed's blowing out there pretty good right now. So far, power's still staying on. But we have batteries and all of that. And I have the grill there. I have brought my camp coffee pot up so I can make coffee on my grill. If we want coffee, fresh perked coffee. I picked up a few things at the local store there on the island yesterday, just in case we do lose power. We may have sandwiches or something like that. We have water for the dogs. I did all my laundry yesterday, so that's all done. I don't have to worry about it in case we do lose power and it's out for a couple days. But so far it hasn't hit, but the worst of it's supposed to hit tonight. So anybody that is in the path of Lee, I think it's now downgraded to Tropical Storm Lee now. Please be safe. I hope you're warm, you're safe at home or wherever you're staying, and you have everything you need with your family and loved ones. Here's Barb, and I, and the girls. So that's what we're doing. But that's pretty much what's going on. I'm going to try and do some more videos because I'm on my 5 days off. There goes my fire radio. Yes, we're on call for fires and down power lines and everything like that. So remember, hug, smiles, happiness. Pass it on. Make the world a better place. Hope you're staying safe. You're healthy. You're doing what it is that makes you happy. Bye for now from Deer Island. I'll see you in the next video. I love you all.